Hi friends, welcome back. This is our March blog class. We're so excited to have you back with us. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm so excited to show you this enchanted album and talk to you about our cute design team member, Romy, who designed it. Her name is Romy Vale and she lives in the Netherlands. And when she started on our design team, was 17 in 2010. So at the end of 2010. So I think she's 18. She may be 19, but I think she's 18. She lives in the Netherlands with her parents and her twin brothers and her cats and some guinea pigs. She is so talented. She loves to do all kinds of layers in her albums or her layouts, pages, cards, all of it, if you've seen her work on the blog. She loves what she calls fussy cutting, and we're going to learn all about fussy cutting in this album, and I'm going to give you some techniques. Don't get overwhelmed. Fussy cutting is kind of detailed, but I'm going to work it out like we're in a workout and give you some levels that you can do with fussy cutting. A few fun things about Romy are, she says she loves to scrapbook, but she loves to talk about scrapbooking. She said she has blogs and things that she reads and friends that she talks to, so she likes to talk about it more than she does it. I don't believe her because I've seen her work. She said she's a slow scrapbooker, which means she's a girl after my own heart because I too am a slow scrapbooker. She said she's a little bit afraid of fish, that if she sees a body of water that has a fish in it, she refuses to get in it. And she also knows the name of her future children. So that's just a little bit about her. You can go to her blogspot and learn more about her. That is scrapstuffandmore.blogspot.com. We love having her on her team. And this cute album that she made is dedicated to her two cute nieces, Naomi and Elise. So Naomi and Elise, if you're out there, hi! All the way over here in America, we're showing your aunt's fun work and your cute pictures. So keep watching and we'll show you your cute pictures. So about this album, we're going to do a couple techniques. One is we're going to learn a little bit about stamping and embossing. So if you haven't done that, that'll be fun. And then we are going to learn about the fussy cutting. One of the things that Romy said she likes about this enchanted album, and I like it as well, is how versatile it is. She made her album and she just used the black and white. I recreated the album and I used photos with red in it, so I put a little bit of red in my album. What's so fun about it is regardless of the photos that you use, you can accent with that color. And although this was made for wedding photos, it works for so many different themes. Romy said it best that there's love everywhere out there and that love comes through in all of our photos, and she did it about her nieces. I put engagement photos in mine. You could put wedding photos in yours or anniversary photos. Just really versatile. So I'm just going to show you her album and then I'll show you mine with the red. Okay, so watch all the fun little layers that Romy has in here, and she's done this fussy cutting so you have your little details of the stuff that she's cut out, but you can see that there's lots of layers in there. And here at the beginning, she's dedicated it to her cute nieces, and it says, "Dear Naomi, dear Elise, you are my two favorite nieces. I love you so much. Thanks for being a part of my life." She said she gets to spend time with them at least once a week, and it's just one of her favorite things. So I'm just going to kind of go through it and let you see. She's used the chipboard, the layered dimensionals, the stamps. I don't know if you can see this, but all this is embossed. So we're going to do some embossing on our album. Here she is with her niece. She's used the rub-ons. And one thing about this is if you want to get your photos before we do this album, we do put a lot of rub-ons and stuff on top of the pictures, so I think it would be a little bit easier if you did have your photos ready. If not, you can always leave the backing on the stickers or leave the backing on your foam squares so that you can tuck the pictures in later. But I think it would be easier because then you can add your rub-ons and everything that she has on top of the photos. Like this right here says forever, and it's right actually on the photo. So I'll give you the dimensions of your photos, and maybe you can collect those before you start working on that. So that's that one. Let me show you mine that I did with red. So, and I added a little ribbon because I'm a ribbon girl. So I just put a couple little red hearts because it's going to coordinate with these pictures I have of my cute nephew and his now bride, but this was their engagement photos. So he has a red shirt on, and in some of these photos back here, they're with this red canoe. So all I did was stamp a few little red hearts and just give my album, which is exactly the same as Romy's other than the hearts, just gave it a little bit of red to coordinate with the photos. The other thing that I think is fun is these are really casual photos, and at first I didn't think I could do it because they're in jeans and they're in a canoe and they're in the dirt, they're barefoot, and how does that go with such fancy, beautiful paper? But I love the way it turned out. I'm really excited about how it turned out. So just by adding a little bit of color, you can personalize your album with whatever, red, purple, teal, whatever's fun for you. Okay, so today we're going to do the first 3 pages. We're going to do the cover and then page 1 and 2. So each week we'll work on 3 pages, and then by the end of the month we'll have all 12 of them done. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need for those first 3 pages. You're going to need your album. You're going to need the 12 by 12 chipboard, the Enchanted Fairy Tales, the one with all the little labels on the cover or on it, your Noteworthy, the Dimensionals, the Jewels, the 6x6 pad, the stamps from both the Smoochable and the Enchanted line, and you can't see the package because I've lost them, the True Love cardstock sticker, and the Enchanted cutouts. So with that, we will go ahead and get started with the cover. Okay, for the cover, we're going to start out with this large label that's on the 12 by 12 chipboard. So go ahead and punch that guy out. And we're just going to center him on here and put that down. Now, I don't know about you, but these little brag books, the little mini albums, tend to get looked through a lot. So if you want to, add a little extra adhesive on your pieces, just so they stay together. The next thing we're going to need is the Enchanted Fairy Tales. That's the one with all the little labels. We're going to be cutting quite a few of those labels out. Okay, so the pieces that we're going to use on the cover are this square right here, and then this. But here's the kicker. When we cut out this one, don't destroy your little circle. We're going to use this circle on another page, but we want to cut out the top and the bottom and then save that circle for later. It's going to be on page 4. So in fussy cutting, let me just show you the stages of that you could do. So, and this will go with a sticker or a Noteworthy or whatever it is. So this is a Noteworthy, and it has this white border on it. So the first step that you could do is just to put that on with that border if you are not someone who likes to cut. Romy and myself, we enjoy cutting. Some people think it's tedious and annoying and it makes them grumpy when they do it. And then there's other people like me who think it's very therapeutic. I keep a little bag of things that need to be cut out for my projects in my purse so that if I'm at the doctor's office or sitting at the school waiting for kids to come out or whatever I'm doing, that I can do my cutting during those times when you don't have anything else to do. So the first step is that you could just leave it just like it is and put it on. And that's fine, and no one's going to see my book or see your neighbor's book. They're just going to see yours, so they're not going to think anything. The next thing you could do, if you like a little bit of fussy cutting, is still leave a white edge, but leave it kind of big so that your cutting doesn't have to be too exact. So where you still just kind of leave a bit of white. but you're not cutting out every little detail. And then the third step is to actually cut it right on the line. So those are the three stages. Either leave it like that, cut maybe half the white so you don't have to be super detailed, or be as detailed as you can be and cut the little pieces out like that. So we're going to start with this piece, and this comes out of the Noteworthy. And we are going to stick him so that he's on the book here, but that he comes on top of the chipboard here. And then the next thing we're going to do is take that enchanted fairy tale paper out, and you're going to cut out this square right here. But the square is a little bit too wide this way for our page, right here. So we're going to cut it in half. And then when we glue it on, we're just going to make it a little bit shorter. And I will measure to tell you what that white space ends up being. It'll end up being about 1 3/8. So from here to here, it'll be about 1 3/8. So just make it a little bit shorter. Okay, and the next thing you're going to cut out is this piece. And like I said, you're going to want to leave the circle, and you're going to use the top and the bottom. We're going to stick those on right there. And then we're going to get our layered dimensionals out. And our title is going to be just the two of us. So like we said, she did her 2 nieces. You could do your 2 children. You could do your parents. And if you had more people in it, you could choose a different title. Got just the 2 of us there. All right, and then we're going to put a couple jewels on there, because who doesn't like jewels and bling? So girly, and they just match perfect here. I'm going to actually give mine a little extra adhesive. Okay, so far I haven't seen any of your January or February albums posted, and I'm still wanting to see them. So you girls who are playing along need to post your projects so we can all ooh and ah over them. Now we've got the bird from the 12 by 12 chipboard. It's right up here by your label that you had. We are going to tuck him in right under that title. Just going to kind of place him right in there. Now on Romy's album, she added a little flower right here. On my album, I did the 2 little red hearts. So you can add whatever you have right here to this album. Now the rest of this is, we're going to add the liquid pearls and the glitter. I'm using this pearl pen from Viva. Our friends at Viva donated us this, and it's called Ice White. And then I'm just going to use some Stickles glitter. And we'll give you a close-up of the pages so you can see how ours are done and copy them exact, or you can just kind of do your own thing. One of the things that we've done on ours is we've made all of the little cherub wings we do in glitter. Then let me show you on her album. Like just to do the liquid pearls, just to do little pearl drops kind of on the curves. Here, she's got liquid pearl all the way around her title there. So it's kind of a personal thing where you add it. You could, you know, add them anywhere that you see a circle or anywhere that your page ends. So it's kind of just a personal preference. And we're also going to add a little bit of bling right there on that cutout. So this part is just personal. So I'm just going to kind of decorate mine, and you can make some choices where you want to decorate yours. All right, so there's that guy done with all of his little glitter and pearls. We're going to go, rather than do this page, because we're going to let this one dry, so we're going to skip page 1 for right now and go to 3. So you want to get out this page right here. And we're going to work on that one.